What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adoptionism here, bringing you guys a video. Got a little Destiny gameplay because today, the refresh happened, so I just did the brain fart. I just did the weekly nightfall on my hunter. But what this discussion is about how here recently we did have an update. A lot of you may not know because you just haven't been on in a couple days or whatever. No big deal. Bunch of posts on the forums. Here recently about how they were doing all these weapon nerfing or weapon buffing and patches and stuff like that. And I'm just going to try and go ahead and just go through this. I only got about 7 minutes here. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. So, auto rifles, they ended up fixing the, they reduced the base damage of auto rifles by 2.5%. Averaged across rate of fire stats. High rate of fire took less of a reduction than the low rate of fire. I mean, it makes sense because regardless, even if you have high rate of fire, it's like really difficult to even shoot things at a range. So, not a big deal. Reduce the effective range values so that damage, fall off, and accuracy are a strong factor in combat decisions. Meaning, if you want to try and head glitch a certain spot and try and pop people across the map with your Surreals or something, you might end up having a little more of a challenge than what you used to. Excuse me. Range reduction is less severe in the higher stat value, so now your range stat is more critical in long distance engagements, which makes more sense, obviously. Range helps you do more damage at a distance. Pulse rifles. Pulse rifles is a big one because they've talked about it in previous updates and forums and patches and stuff like that before. They actually increased the base damage of all pulse rifles by 9.7 damage per second, so that way it's more in line with other primaries. So that's huge. That's almost 10%. So obviously from them pretty much not having much, I guess, a turnout, the statistics showed that pulse rifles were the least used in every scenario, so it's really cool to see that they actually buffed it up by 10%, so we should see a huge difference in that. Now for hand cannons, they reduced the effective range, so that way you can't really snipe with them as much. I mean, granted, the Thorn is still going to be deadly because of the bleed damage is still the same, so Thorn will probably still be ridiculous, but for everything else, it's going to be harder to snipe people from long distances with it. The damage fall-off starts closer to the shooter, and follow-up shots are less accurate at long ranges. So, if you guys know that if you timed your shots correctly, that you can actually keep consistent gunfire. So now, when you're trying to do those consistent shots, it's a little more difficult to stay on target and to actually hit them each time. So that'll definitely be really interesting to see how that happens and how that affects the game, especially in PvP. There's a slight reduction to the initial accuracy, and then this is unnoticeable at close to medium range, but underscores the range intentions when used from far away. So I think with all these accuracy nerfs and stuff, it might make the last word a little more challenging to use. But alright, so now fusion rifles. Fusion rifles is another big one because a lot of people still like using the Vexsmith class, so this is actually pretty nice. But at the same time, a lot of this has to do with more of the conventional fusion rifles with the spread and stuff like that. So blast pattern on a fusion rifle burst cone is now a little wider, so I would say it's more kind of like in a shotgun spread rather than that tight spread that they had. So close to medium range volleys are largely unaffected, meaning it didn't really change much. But a little further away now, you're not going to get a one-hit kill. You're not going to snipe people like what people have been doing lately with fusion rifles. So that's really good that they ended up nerfing that and reducing that scenario, I guess. This reduces the reliability of landing one-hit kills at far range and makes the weapon better at spreading damage into a group, so it's probably going to end up being more crowd control nowadays, especially in the actual game type control on Crucible. Initial starting ammo is reduced across all ammo stats, obviously. So yeah, in PvE it's a little different, but in PvP you're going to notice it a lot more, that you're going to start off with less ammo for secondaries. Shotguns. Alright, shotguns, the changes that they did, they actually increased the damage by 100%. They doubled the damage against all non-Guardian combatants, meaning aliens or whatever. So that's really cool because a lot of people know that you get a lot of hit markers with the shotguns, and it really gets irritating after a while. Reduced high-end range values, damage fall-off starts sooner. So Crucible players with long-range shotguns need to be a little closer for successful one-hit kills. So the universal remote, and I believe it's the secret handshake. It's from Dead Orbit, I want to say it is. I think, I can't remember. Those are like two of like the most dominant range-based shotguns. So it'll be really interesting to see how players adapt to that transition. Obviously, just like fusion rifles, initial starting ammo is reduced across all ammo stats in the Crucible. Alright, so now with scout rifles, sniper rifles, heavy machine guns, and rocket launchers. For the most part, these weapons have not been changed as a part of this update. However, changes to the Destiny arsenal mean that untouched weapons may now seem different in side-by-side comparisons. You may discover new reasons to start using some of these weapons as part of your combat strategy. Pretty much meaning that all, like scout rifles, snipers, heavy machine guns, and rocket launchers were all pretty much tied together and pretty even across overall. So yeah, if you're used to using scout rifles in PvP, or I mean even PvE, a lot of these are just going to be more noticeable in PvP. That's why I say that. But definitely don't change, don't lose it, because I mean scout rifles are still really good, especially like Mida Multi-Tool with Hair Trigger and Vision and Confluence. Those are always my two favorites. But yeah, I mean, really, people are going to probably start complaining about a lot of things because they're going to just start to notice the fact that everything else is going to be a little more even, like the fact that pulse rifles aren't going to be as weak, so they're going to probably kind of like freak out at first, like, what the hell, why is this pulse rifle outgunning this? And that's because it's that frequently. I mean, it's actually like evened up with whatever it is that you're using, so keep that in mind. But yeah, guys, I really hope this video helped better inform you guys. You can go ahead and end the video here in a second. I only got like 10 strange coins, which fucking blows. Still no Gallon, but you know, whatever. When the DLC comes out, I will definitely keep my hopes up for the new weapons. But yeah, guys, until next time, this has been your boy Adopt. I thank you guys for watching and taking some time out of your day to watch the video, and I really hope this information helps better inform you guys and prepares you for more interesting Crucible encounters. But yeah, guys, until next time, this has been your boy Adopt. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Adoptions. The link is down in the description below. And as always, don't forget to check out my buddy Jay's stream. All of his links are down in the description as well. And I got a project coming up for you guys. I've been helping out Team Infinity, or Team INI, who's a local team going pro, who's really good, and I can't wait to see where we could progress their team to. And yeah, guys, I'll definitely make a video so that way you guys can come show your support for them, because I'm also going to be on their channel as well. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.